Hi, I'm Grey Tiger, and welcome back to another episode of Lokhir Fellheart's The Krakenlord Cometh, in the Immortal Empire's campaign. Now you have to excuse me, I'm actually chewing on a sweet at the moment, so it might be a little bit rough here. In the previous episode, we were attacked, unfortunately, by the loyalists, the Cathay loyalists in the far north, opening up a second front, which we weren't really prepared for. So in this episode, we're going to have to try and salvage what we can here in the north. Maybe, if we're lucky, push them back. If not, then we might have to bring Lokhir back, which would, of course, really put a dampener on our campaign. So we have one army marching north under Mugi, and we have Admiral Miles bringing back a Black Ark to help out. So hopefully we can do some damage to the enemy in the north. While in the west and south, we have Lokhir, who's currently laying siege to the Baleful Hills, as we're trying to put an end to our conflict with the Jade Custodians. So they have one large army and 3 settlements left, I believe. Actually, they might be down to 2. So we do have them on the back foot, but of course we've also got another threat in the south, being Nakai. So we did deal with him temporarily, but I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back. So let's have a look at what we can do now. So we're laying siege. I think we'll continue to lay siege. Maybe weaken their forces a bit more. So maybe we'll just move our agent, who is down here by Nakai's lands. We want to get some eyes on what's happening down here.
With speed.
So we're going to loop around and come back up via the canal. Oh, we can see some wood elves in there.
Out your tongues.
Right, we have the Eyes of Lokhir. So he's been wandering around a lot. We're actually going to send him back north. We're hoping that his assassin skills will be useful in dealing with the Cathayans that have opened conflict with us there. So we have Admiral Tiberius. Now he, of course, is covering Lokhir, so he will remain basically in this area. He might have to flee if attacked by this fleet. And Admiral Miles has moved. We have Phlox defending Hai Chai, and of course we have Mugi, who's on her way up, who actually has an extra skill point to spend. So what shall we give her? Let's give her Route Marcher, a little bit of extra movement. So what do we want to do with her is the question. So look at the army. We have no eyes on that army. Okay, we're currently in an ambush stance. Let's see if we can find a good spot for a possible ambush. Ambush success chance 70%. Let's try moving here. And then end the turn and see what happens. I think it may have been a bad time to pop a sweet in my mouth just as we're starting this stream, or this episode rather. Okay, so we find ourselves under attack by the Jade Custodians, and that's Admiral Tiberius. He's going to flee. He has obviously no chance against a fleet that size. Okay, we've had a foiled ambush. Oh, we have some technology research, that's nice, more income. And we've been given a mission. Mission: eliminate the following lord in battle, Quan Ho. Okay, so that's that gentleman there. We shall do what we can.
Enchantress.
I don't know really if we have the forces. We need the help of the Black Ark, most certainly.
Malevolent law.
So let's bring
Anchors
Admiral
away.
Miles up. This will give us benefit, indeed. Not quite far enough. Let's try a bit further.
Set the sails.
We've actually made that worse. Never mind. Not too much we can build on the Black Ark there at the moment.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Maybe we should recruit some more. Not that we actually have much, much in the way of options there. Not really taken by anything there. Let's
Limitless power.
once again go into ambush stance.
And hooded.
We go in ambush here, roughly.
Setting forth.
So if they make a move for the port, we're waiting for some extra reinforcements up there. So we've got the Eyes of Lokhir still on his way, and he'll have a look at the what's in the settlement. Maybe we should actually get Fox and Hai Chai to come down and help out. He doesn't really have much in the way of recruitment options,
Dark Lord.
but we're upgrading Hai Chai at the moment. Right, let's have a look at what we have in the way now of available technologies. So we've moved into the second section. So let's see, we can go for reduced corruption and ward save. We don't have any witch elves though. Income from settlement buildings 10%. That's probably worth taking. Nothing there. More income from slaves. Okay. Wouldn't say no to that. Income from mines, gold mines, and stone quarries as well. This one looks like a very good one. Ammunition 20% for Dark Shards, Black Ark Corsairs, and Shades. And range. And since we're relying quite heavily on Shades, we're going to go for that. 14 turns, but I think it will be worth the wait. We have a mission to take out these guys, do we? Okay, they want us to assassinate him, no doubt. Okay, alright, so Admiral Miles has got a bit of a problem here. He has to run away.
Damn you.
Which means Lokhir no longer has the backup. But if it means Admiral Miles survives,
The Kraken
yeah, it's
strikes.
well worth it. Alright, so let's have a look. I think we could probably take this place now. There we go, decisive victory, low casualties.
Let's
do that. Nice, excellent. Is this a larger settlement? I think it might be. Right, we're going to sack.
Scour this place.
Now, do we have enough movement with Lokhir to actually then take it?
Lokhir Fellheart.
We do. We do have the movement.
Launch the ship hooks.
So let's occupy this now.
Dragons will liberate us.
The Tyrants of Nagaroth. Okay, so we're now recovering from that battle. Got a nice bit of money out of that. Nice number of slaves. I don't know about that one. Lord Recruit rank +3 is nice. Realistically, are we going to be recruiting another Lord very soon? I don't know. What else do we have? We could go for the Lightning Strike. Get a bit closer to having that completed. Well, we're not really facing off against more than one army at a time at the moment. Let's go to casualty replenishment. Then on Jeshire, we shall give her Akati's Blessing,
Admiral of
and
Cars
Sammy the
Fleets.
Promising. He can now have Foe Seeker. So Loki's army is in a good spot. Currently recovering. So we have Shilong is further to the east. Is that correct? No, Shilong's down here. Okay. So we have Shilong down there. Upgrading that's probably not a good idea because we don't have an army there to hold it. Do we want to keep the Baleful Hills, I guess is a question. Or can we offer this to somebody diplomatically? Let's have a look at our objectives. So for the victory, short campaign. So we need to take Shillong, we have. So the Baleful Hills is not one of the ones we need to hold. So we got Shillong, Beichai, Shanxi, Haichai. We need the Bridge of Heaven. Okay. Hanyu Port. Okay, and Lizhu. We do not need that settlement. So we could give that as an offer to someone. So let's see who is near us who might be willing to you know, be friendly with us. We don't want to give it to the vampires. They're friendly enough as it is, and I don't want them spreading too far. No, instead we'll look for another possible ally. Quick deals. We've got the Puppets of Misrule. They're too far north. It's not worth giving it to them.
Must feast.
Grease's Goldtooth. He's a long way off. We'll forget about him.
A chief assassin.
Oh, Clan Eshin lives. I thought Clan Eshin had been destroyed. How many settlements does he have? He's got the one. Do I want to give him that settlement? Can I even give him that settlement is a question. Well, let's trade with him.
You come to snake.
I'm trying to get a little bit of gold out of it, but we should be able to get him to give us a tidy amount. Yep, I'll take that.
Snitch will.
And let's then go to military access. Nope. Defensive alliance. Nope. Military alliance. Nope. Okay, so let's just go to your basic diplomacy with. See, I don't know where. There's Clan Eshin. They've got an army there at Mingzhu. Okay. I don't know how long they're going to have Mingzhu for though, because they've got a Northern Provinces army coming after them, and they're surrounded by enemies at the moment. I don't think I can give them this province because they're so far away. Looking at my options, I'm not at war with the Western Provinces. Maybe this might persuade them not to attack me. I don't know. Let's see what we can get. The Dissenter Lords. No, they're over there. Don't want them. Imperial Wardens. Nope. You're in the north. The Burning Wind Nomads. I'm not at war with them. So could we offer it to them? They do border it, so we might be able to get something out of that. Let's have a look.
Do not waste your breath, villain.
Right, they really don't like us. But if we give them... we'd have to give them Shillong. That's no, I don't want to give them Shillong. That's one of our victory conditions. I want that one. Western Provinces.
I have forged a weapon for
I
the
offer
express
you
purpose.
the Baleful Hills.
Executing you.
What does that get me? It doesn't really get me anything. Yeah, no. Okay. We are not going to be making peace with the Cathayans. Not at all. So, do we build up the Baleful Hills? No, I don't think we're going to build it up to any major degree. We might just put in one building. I mean, that will give us extra income, which would be handy. It's about an extra 330. Yeah, we'll use it for extra income, just for the time being. We've got building upgrades available. So Chimai can be upgraded, and Fuchao. There's Chimai, where's Fuchao? Fuchao's out on the coast. We're not going to upgrade either of those. Plans of Xian. Nothing to do there. Nothing to do at Shanxi. And as I mentioned, Shillong is a bit too risky a proposition to be spending our stuff on. Hero not moved.
Tis time.
Jadzia, who is wandering down through the jungle,
Cruel purpose.
continue her journey past the jungles of Xi'an. Excuse me. Alright, so we can see that the spirits from the jungle have spread out and taken Wily village, which means they're likely to be at war with the Fu Hong. Let's have a look. What do they think of one another? I cannot see the little character face to tell. Oh, here we go. Relations between these. They approve of the treaty that the spirits have with Nakai. They don't like the fact that, I guess, they're at war? Well, they were at war. Okay. Never mind. I don't think there's much we can stoke there. Right, let's head north. See what happens here as we end the turn. So it's Lokhir. It's dealt with the Belfield Hills. We may need to go after that army in the north. Although, was that their last settlement? Because they seem to be taking attrition. They might indeed be taking attrition because that was their final settlement. So that means they're going to be desperate to take some place. I think the Celestial Monastery might be a primary target for them. And of course we don't have another army here. We've also got those Celestial Loyalists coming in from the north. So the Celestial Monastery could indeed be in trouble. Oh, Clan Eshin has been destroyed. Okay, it's a shame.
Next time.
Not want to lose them. Alright, we're going to have to send Lokhir north. We don't really have much choice. Yeah, the Celestial Monastery looks like it's possibly going to fall. Assault. I don't really want to assault. How much is that going to cost me? 395. It's not too much. I'll do it just to get vision on what's there. Ah, he didn't reach. Okay. But do we have vision? Yes, we do. Okay, that army is not too imposing. Might indeed be able to take that on. Do we want to move this army from Hai Chai to help out?
Druki.
I don't know. They do have an army up here. We need to be wary of them. So they've got what? They've got the 6 in the garrison and another. How many? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So another 17 there. So they've got 23 against 15.
What is your dark purpose?
Now we don't have to take the settlement. What we could just do is assault it and damage as many of their ranged units as we possibly can, so that we're weakening them. So then we can come in with a second assault on the following turn. I think that might be an option. Let's go for Dance of Death, perhaps? Or Specialist. Let's go Specialist. Okay, let us
Dark magic.
recruit. Oh, we've got a few more options now. Scourge Runner Chariots, not going to really help us in this engagement. It's, the Bolt Fiends, so some more ranged. So we'll go for those, and then that's it. So we will attack Jiju, but we're not aiming to take it this turn. Oh, even though they say that we can. With that being the case, it might be worth laying siege to it for a turn. And then attacking on the next.
The weak shall fall.
Because then we can get our assassin into the army as well. Okay, so possibly promising there. However, here we do have a bit of an issue. We have another army of the Celestial Loyalists, and we
My
have
will does not bend.
the Jade Custodians, who are suffering attrition because they have no home regions. So that explains why they've gone straight for that. I do expect to lose that. I don't think there's any way we can keep it. Now let's back off with Admiral Tiberius. And can we bring our Explorer further west?
Yes.
We can
yes.
indeed.
Malicious deeds
She'll
await.
follow the canal, the Grand Canal up, as we get eyes on our potential enemies here. And we're right at the border here of Koresh. So right beneath us is the lands of Koresh, which we will hopefully see expanded in the future. And then just to the southwest, the lands of Ind. And again, hopefully we will see that expanded with some Tigermen in the future. It would be a real shame if they've added these areas to the map and they don't get used. But anyway, back to the battle, or potential battles. I think we're going to see them attack the Celestial Monastery this turn. We don't have anything there really to stop them, so I think we can fully expect to lose that. We want to try and get back so we don't lose Shanxi though. That would be a shame if we lost Shanxi. Anything we can upgrade, which we can realistically defend? No. Okay. Alright, let's get back to that settlement. Celestial Monastery. And watch as it's probably torn down by our enemies.
I come with the might of the
Hello,
blessed
Northern
dread.
Provinces.
cannot
I would
stop
guess
me.
here that they want to declare war on us. Yes, they do. Yep. I think we're going to find ourselves at war with pretty much every Cathayan faction, which is going to prove very tricky. It's really funny. I'm playing on very hard for some reason is harder than playing on legendary at the moment. Playing on legendary, the AI don't seem to be anywhere near as aggressive. Why this happens to be the case, God knows. But with very hard, they seem to be more aggressive than they are on legendary. So they're coming out. So they're sallying forth to attack me. Okay. We have them outranged. I mean, they have 7 units of range. Okay, we don't totally have them outranged. But we've got the advantage of the bombardment. We don't, however, have our hero in the army. I want the hero with us. We're going to back off from this fight. Now, we cannot back off from this one, so I guess we're just going to have to take that loss. Alright, so the Jade Custodians... Oh, the Jade Custodians didn't take that settlement. It was the Loyalists. Which is probably the worst thing for me. It would have been better if it was the Jade Custodians, because now they're going to head east. Bugger. That's really bad. That's very, very bad.
Dreadlord of Nagaro.
Because now we've got Shanxi, and we don't have anyone to defend it. We're going to have to get ourselves someone in there who can help keep the place in check. Maybe a sorceress. If we have some magic, perhaps Lord Shadows. Well, we would like somebody who can help with the settlement itself. I'm trying to find somebody with a good trait. Not really finding anybody. No, I'm not finding anybody good at all. Just a whole bunch of shit traits. Maybe weapon strength +5, melee attack +3. Dreadlord, sword and crossbow, that's the guy.
I waited long enough. The garrison is mine.
But of course, he needs an army with him. Is he going to have time to recruit one? Let's give him a couple of shades. I know we're going to be going into the negatives quite heavily, but he needs some troops with him. Alright, so we're gonna have to wipe out the Celestial.
By the cruel
Oh my lord, we can't barely move here. Oh my lord, that's terrible. Alright, we're gonna have to sail quick smart around here. Would have preferred not to have had to do that, but we gotta get back to these areas as quickly as we can. Okay, so here we want these guys to merge.
Fool!
And we may as well actually grab another unit, even if it is just for the turn. Do we want the Harpies or the Sisters? We want the Harpies. And let's get our assassin in this army.
What do you see?
Alright, we're going to try the assault again.
Torture
This
them.
time, we might just go straight in. We go straight in for the fight. Okay, so here we are in this dreary landscape. Very dark and not very welcoming. But we're going to try and take the settlement anyway. So, we may not try to take it completely. We might instead just go for damaging their forces as much as possible. So, to that end, we're going to pretty much have everybody in the one area, because we want all of their units to group up in the one area. And then we're just going to use our shades to kill as many of them as we can, and then after that we'll decide whether or not it's worth our time or effort going in there. So of course towers are going to be something that we want to destroy if we can.
I will
And they won't be able to rebuild them because I'm using the mod that prevents that bullshit. Instead it will be whatever is built before the battle, that's it. Okay, let's have a look. What are we facing? Well, we're facing a tower first of all, so let's take care of that tower. Let's wipe that off the face of the earth. Now we're not going to use these guys because they would get slaughtered. And we're facing a second tower there. So let's get our other shades to take care of that tower. Alright, so that's our first targets. Towers down. And then once they're gone, we're good.
battle call.
Now we have access to Aspect of the Dreadnought. That's not going to help us. Spirit Leech will help us against their Lord if we know where he is. He's right at the back. Okay, no point moving forwards on her with her then. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind shooting instead of continuing to run, you know, that would be a nice start. Let's take out the tower as quickly as possible. It's almost gone. Once that tower is down, should be now, we're going to take out their ranged units.
Merciless warriors.
So by concentrating fire on their ranged units, we should be able to deal with them pretty quickly. Let's put it on those peasant longbow spearmen and horsemen, see if we can actually get them. Now they're going to run away in time or not. A few casualties on them. That's better than nothing.
Eager for battle.
Okay, these peasant archers will die very soon. We've just taken down the tower. That's excellent. Alright, so they've got the rest of their archers out of our reach. So we're just going to take advantage of the fact that their horsemen are right in front of us and we're going to kill them. And you can see that they're trying to run. They have archers there. And we shall concentrate our fire on them now instead. We're going to bring up our troops. Now that there's no longer any towers posing a threat to them, we can bring them up with confidence. Alright, let's get these guys and they can come up a bit closer. And then get these guys and they're going to come up and help out. So the more fire we concentrate, the quicker we kill their ranged units, and the less casualties we will take in return. So if we destroy their ranged units, then that means they're helpless to us. However, we do need to maintain ammo. Okay, let's turn our attention to these Jade Warriors.
With pleasure.
And let's help them out. Let's reinforce. And see how much damage we can do on Jade Warriors with our Shades. Probably going to wipe them out pretty quickly. That much combined firepower, they don't really stand much chance. So here we go. Here's the true test. Yep, they are not going to be sticking around.
The merciless host.
So, are they going to bring anything else? Oh, no, let's take out those horsemen. I think we can leave those guys alone now. They've suffered enough. Oh, they're bringing in some peasant archers. That's very nice of them. It's kind of what I was hoping for, you know? Let's give them a bit of a spell on them as well. They're daring to open fire on us. For some reason, some of our shades don't want to fire. I don't know why that might be the case.
Eager for battle. Shades.
Come on,
Death
Shades.
is coming.
Need to deal with them. Throw down a couple of spells on them too. Oh yes, nice. Now our shades might actually need to change tact and go after those warriors because they're coming right at us.
Shades.
These shades can go after these peasant archers, as
No
can
mercy.
our
Bloody
dread spears.
murder.
We're going to have to pull these back, I think.
Warriors.
Pull back a bit.
Onwards to murder.
Shifting.
Shades.
Oh no, we don't need to concentrate fire. They're about to go. We're taking a few casualties, but nothing we can't handle.
Blood
Oh,
will
excellent.
flow.
We're bringing another unit into range of our pointy bits of death.
Suffering for all.
Yes, they are indeed suffering for all. So unit after unit are coming forward, and unit after unit are being wiped off the face of the planet. Oh, we have another contender.
Battle ready. Kill everything.
Alright guys, you can go after those peasant archers. You
Shades.
need to... Hello. Picked up an extra person by mistake.
Hydra
You are now
killer.
facing them. Okay,
Prepare.
don't have any spells that she can do, unfortunately. It would be nice if we had an extra one. So use that. So the bombardment from the arc is proving useful. There's no point firing at them, they're running away. So we'll hold off on using that one. Yep, these guys are going to be gone quite soon. We're okay for ammo. Yeah, we haven't really used too much ammo up, which is nice. Alright, more of their archers are running away. Oh, I can see they've got archers on the right. Do we shift positions and take them out? I don't know. Or do we continue to basically focus our fire on the left here? Doing something there. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking about doing. Let's see if we can get them to bring forward another unit. We bring our shades here.
Going. Moving out. Dark
I think we will move positions here. Let's take these shades over here. I want to see if we can take down the horsemen that are in there. Oh, good, they're coming to meet us.
Shades.
That's their doom they're spelling.
Slaughter them.
Yeah, let's plonk that behind them. See if that'll force them forwards. No, they're going to take a hit from it. That's useful. We need the rest of our shades to open up. Why don't we have... Why are two of our shades not firing?
For the king.
That's annoying. That's indeed annoying.
The
Well,
merciless
everybody here is
host.
firing, and we're taking out these Jade Warriors. They shall be dead very soon.
Searching.
Okay, so it might be now getting to the point where we decide to move in and take 1 or 2 points. We may want to weaken them a little bit further, but getting to the point where they don't have too much left.
Cold-blooded
They're
killers.
pulling back their archers. I can't say I blame them. Might be time to bring in our flyers. Oh, let's see these horsemen. Yes, that was a mistake on their part, bringing them so close. They just lost a great deal of them. Oh, good. Looks like everybody's firing this time. And yep, that has made a difference indeed. As those peasant archers fall, hope that they're tempted to send this other group forward. I think it's looking like on the battlefield that was their one of their last ranged units. Oh, hello.
Rookie, forward.
Can I help you, boys? Looks like that they're sending the Jade Warriors this way. We've got 2 units we can still fire here, so let's turn them around. These shades, and these shades unfortunately are finished.
Dark elves.
Supreme sorceress.
Supreme Sorceress indeed. Okay, so we've done a fairly decent job of weakening them, that's for certain.
Foul sorceries.
It causes terror. Leadership +8. Magical attacks. It's not really gonna cut it.
Shades!
Suffering for all.
Oh no, we
Eager
do
for
not want you
battle.
in melee.
Forward!
That's a last resort. When we still have ranged abilities, we want to stick to using the ranged abilities. Ah, we're seeing their lord make a move. Interesting.
Rookie
I
sorceress.
was wondering when he would get into the fight. I think, yep, that's it. That's every
Merciless
shade there has
warriors.
expended their their ammo. So we're going to move them out.
Bloody murder.
Alright, so we've done a decent amount of damage. Don't know whether we want to try and catch these 2 units as they come together. No, they would recognise it and they would move away. I think
Battle
that, yeah,
ready.
Dark Shards, you're done.
To
You've used all of your ammo
destruction.
too. And we're not interested in getting caught in melee at the moment. So let's get out of there. We still have
Shades.
ammo with these shades.
On
So let's
to
pull them around
slaughter.
back to this side. There's nothing much to do over there on the right hand side.
Death is coming.
Okay, so we've got a decent amount of ammo with these guys. Hopefully enough that we can
By
wipe out a
Cain.
unit or 2.
You will drown in blood.
Is everybody firing? Yes, everybody is firing. Good. I think we should be able to really hurt this unit. I mean, the fact that they're running away from us and they're letting us shoot them in the back is helpful, as their shields are not really giving them much, if any, assistance. Yeah, look at those Jade Warriors fall. A few more and they'll be ineffective. I think we can consider them out of the fight.
Onward.
Alright, now we start moving in our melee.
The merciless host.
So we're gonna move 1 unit up here. Oh, sorry, 3 units up here, and they're gonna be led by the assassin.
Sorceress.
The lord ran back to the rear of the settlement. I suppose I don't blame him. Doesn't make sense for him to stick around at the front if he's just gonna get himself killed. So it seems we've lost the music from the battle again. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional. I think it's far better with the music actually playing. Unfortunately, it's
Dealers
gone.
in death.
Alright, so... Oh, I thought they were coming forwards. No. No, they can't quite cannot quite make up their mind. Alright, so we've got 3 units moving this way. We may as well group the other 3 and get them to start moving in. So, not too many threats there, to be honest. So we can probably move in here.
Murder awaits.
And then let's
We
get
are
you guys
ready.
and just shift you forwards a little bit.
Orders
We might
understood.
actually have to rear. No, we can't actually get you how I want. It's a shame.
Glorious destruction.
Hopefully you can get close enough that you can begin firing on those peasant long spearmen. You should be able to fire. There's nothing preventing you. Okay, even if it's just 1 unit of you firing, it's better than nothing. Oh, hello.
Carnage awaits.
Are we actually being attacked?
Druki, carnage awaits.
Here he comes.
Fell sorcery.
The Lord has come. Oh no, he's not. I thought the Lord was coming out then, but he's changed his mind. We're going to get into fight here, which means it's going to give us an opportunity to use some of our bombardment. Should hopefully finish off these horsemen. Yep, that horsemen look like they want to break now.
Dealers in death.
And then we're going to bring in a
On
unit
to
behind them.
slaughter.
And we're going to sandwich them.
Blood will flow.
And we're also going to bring in
Swiftly.
our Lord. So he keeps coming, their Lord keeps coming close. If we can start to get him with magic,
Shades.
it's very tempting to bring the shades around that side, but I might just move the shades in here and then get these guys to come in on this side too.
Carnage awaits.
Actually, their job is to just go straight for that objective. Just take that objective on. Let's bring in the harpies. Mustn't forget we actually have them, and they
We
can
are
be
ready.
useful.
Enchantress.
Their Lord ran away again. I'm
Black.
not surprised. Let's see if we can get our forces to cause terror.
Do my bidding.
Alright. Here we go with our harpies. We'll get them to charge in the rear. Alright. Let's bring in this regiment of renown.
To
We're going to get them. They'll be in the fight as well. I don't mind if we don't have them after the fight. Okay, our spearmen are doing well against their horses. Guess we're losing against the Jade Warriors, I think. Their peasant long spearmen not really going to pose a threat. So our harpies should really cause a bit of damage to them there in the rear. Yeah, we've got the horses panicking. Alright, pull the harpies out. They did their job there with that initial
Red spears.
assault.
Without question. Die, weaklings.
Let's get them following those horsemen, see if we can get them off the field. How are we over here? Well, we've got a couple of our dark shards who've decided that
Shades.
the most intelligent thing to do is to run in and die. The idiots that they are.
Eager
At least
for
we have
battle.
2 units who are smart enough to realise that you don't run into the middle of a settlement where you're going to get peppered. Though they still have ranged, they were hiding. Which means they now have more range than I do. Alright, let's pull these guys back out.
Dread spears.
Red
Onwards
spears there, about to take
murder.
that. Excellent.
End them.
Let's get these to charge into the back here. Now you've been told to leave the cavalry alone. I don't want you fighting the cavalry. Alright, we're going to have to get the assassin into the thick of it.
Dark power. Seeking entertainment.
Make them bleed.
Alright, let's get you guys to peel off.
Limitless power. Uric.
She can go in and help them out.
Cold-blooded killers.
Alright, let's bring you around
On
the
to
side.
slaughter.
I think we're still missing one of our melee units. No. Okay.
Shades.
Shades. Well, let's bring you
Onwards to
shades here.
murder.
We don't have many missiles left, but they'll be useful. Did we take that point? We did take that point.
Host.
Let's move up. They don't really have much now.
Murder awaits.
So we've got a good opportunity here. Let's see if we can get the back of these peasant horsemen. Get them to break. Yep, they did not like that. Let's switch positions and go after them. Right, so they've got a number of units now that are fleeing or broken. Let's bring you out of the fight. We have enough units that can go forwards and take up your position. Get you out of there. This lord of theirs is proving an annoyance. He just won't commit. He will not commit to the fight. Oh, hello. There's their range that were hiding from me previously. Now, we don't want to be fighting them on that bridge. That's a problem for us if we are. So we're going to have to fall back. And try and get them to come to us. So let's get you guys. Go after them. Get the sorceress. Come this way too. Ah, we actually have an opportunity. Try and cast that spell on him.
Kill them.
Excellent. We want to start killing him. We might even bring the assassin in actually to help out. Let's see if we can really finish him off. Oh, so we've got 2 units of shades. Can they outrange them here? Probably not.
Advance, Druki!
So I can't quite make out where the archers are. There, I think that's them. So if we can turn and get some shades killing them.
Advancing.
We're just not really in a good spot. Good, we can do that spell again. And we've got 2 units up here. We're going to move to take that spot. They're running. I think they're all fleeing. Yep. I think we won that there with the army losses at the end. There we go. Alright, so we got the victory. Slow and steady wins the battle. And that wipes out one of the armies of the Celestial Loyalists. And we did take casualties, but I don't think it was too bad. Okay, so we claim a close victory there. I actually think it was more decisive than that. But a victory is a victory nonetheless. So we have now taken back that settlement that we lost to those Loyalists. We shall just occupy perhaps, or do we... No, let's loot and occupy so we get the casualty replenishment. We weren't really building this settlement up previously, so if it's damaged a bit, it's not a big deal. Instead, we wanted to make sure that this army is fighting fit, because we're undoubtedly going to be counter-attacked. So we've got 3 skill points to spend, so let's go for some control in the province. And maybe some additional slaves? No, let's go Spirit Leech. We need to get her some more spells. So actually maybe, let's unwind. Let's go 1 in the control, and then we'll spend 1 here, and then we can open up the spells. So let's go... Doom and Darkness is just leadership. That's armor piercing, weapon based damage, and armor. Soul Blight might actually be useful. So if we set that on their units as our shades are firing at them, we'll get to kill them quicker. Province secured. The Plains of Xian. Okay, so what do we want to do with the province?
Favored of the Witch King.
What can we do? Control. Go for more buildings. Income. Extra growth. No, we don't do that. I think the control for the moment. It looks like Hai Chai has actually been upgraded. That's excellent. We will need to give it this. That's most definite. because we don't really have much of an army there to defend it. So whatever defensive abilities we give it, unfortunately, I don't think there are any others apart from the walls. What do we have? Torture posts, control +4. Okay, that could be interesting. Slave pens, extra slaves, 5 slaves per turn. Okay, we could do with the extra capacity. Black roads. Movement range 15% for own armies in this region. Income from trade tariffs +3. Income from all buildings +4. There's some nice things there. But then we haven't even looked at what opportunities we have for units. Do we even need to go any units? The Shades are doing okay at the moment. Let us... I really want those slave pens, so we're going to go the slave pens, and I'll wait and see what we do with the other one. Let's see. So Shanxi, is it worth upgrading it? I don't know. I've got a feeling we're going to be under attack soon, so we might just go for defense. We need to try and...
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Oh, that's Admiral Tiberius. We need to try and get the army here.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Get the army sorted so we can defend this settlement. We may need to take them. We're losing a fair bit per turn at the moment. We can't afford to take any more. But anyway, we've kind of gone over time with this episode. I didn't intend for it to be 50 minutes. I was looking at more like 35. But that battle, I think, had to be fought. But it's a nice way to finish the episode. So I'd like to thank you for joining me and watching this episode and this series. Indeed, I hope you've been enjoying it. And I hope that you join me in the next episode. I'd like to thank my... not to thank my patrons, of course, for their continued support. And if you're interested in helping out the channel, even in some small way, why not check out the Patreon. I'm Tiger, and I'll catch you next time.